Hello and welcome back to another episode. Hello and welcome back to another episode of World of Warcraft Hardcore. My name is Syken and today we're continuing the journeys of Syken Hills. Last time we left off, we had a couple of quests in Stranglethorn and Desolace, which we successfully ended. Today I wanted to do some dungeon action, and it took me a while to get a group together. We are going into Scarlet Monastery, doing a very quick detour into the library, but our main objective today is going to be Arms and Cathedral. So both of them will be great. I'm very much looking forward to it. As such, we have a group of kind of veterans. We're running with another Retribution Paladin, actually as a damage dealer, and we're also running with a warrior. So plenty of like heavier armored characters. But it just was very difficult to get a group together, to be fair. Finally, I got granted MP5 from, so Seal of Wisdom from our other paladin. He gave me melee attack power. Not the most useful thing for a healer. So these enemies are just barely green, which is okay in terms of still being able to get experience. That's fine. So we also got a quest that someone shared, and I think it is Mythology in the Titans. So that's a book quest, and I think it is somewhere here.
Release the hounds!
Good. Bad as bald. Agreed to tank this instance, but he definitely is looking for his pants. Stamina Spirit, I think we got a better cloak. Good, we got ourselves a dog whistle, and I promise you that will go a long way. Because we're going to stack little items that are going to help us in clutch situations. Dog whistle being one of them. I will say for the time being, put it up here. We're getting our dynamite back. So in terms of killing the right people. Herod, Morgraine, Whitemane, and Loxley. Intellect, stamina, those are some really good boots. That's a bit ballsy to go in here and not pull them back. But yeah, we are potentially over leveled for this area. Just don't line of sight me, please. Okay, they put reasonable effort into let these guys not escape. I appreciate that. Good, we're gaining mana. I love it. Mr. Badass Bolt continues to pull. I was about to say, man, if you are charging in, then that is asking for trouble. Mana burn. I just gotta LOS these guys. Wasn't a big mana burn, but still could have LOS'd around the corner. He got himself a patrol. I'm just watching to make sure that no one of them is running away. Got my stun ready if needed. Good, Red Repeller draws aggro, takes a lot of damage. Good, and we're going through this here like a hot knife through butter, one could say. Don't let the diviner get away. Thank you. Oh wow, level 49.
I'm out of range.
Good, I like it, the warrior is knowledgeable. And a little bit reckless. He definitely charges in a lot. Okay, cool. Mage gets mana burned. And I must say, although library from all of the places is by far the kind of lowest from a leveling, the XP is still decent. And given that we can only level that entire dungeon once or go through the dungeon once, there is no such thing as, you know what, we're just taking the higher level rooms, because realistically, it's either a long way to get here for the Alliance side, and then just doing 2 instances, or spending like 10 more minutes maybe to go through library and just clearing it out once and for all. So I think doing as much as you can for reasonable XP still absolutely makes sense. Good, we're staying line of sight. That's not really loss. This might be barely. Priest disconnected for whatever reason. And came back. Well, good that I'm the healer, because I'm not just disconnecting. Please, don't let them run into the room. Okay, that was a pretty good fight.
mystery.
That might have been a little bit too early. But okay.
Burn in righteous fire.
Cloth mantle. And an illusionary rod. Alright, I was just double checking. Yeah. So that one quest is done. Now we just need to kill 3 more. And boy, we even almost leveled. That is not bad at all. Skald Monastery is infamous for its massive XP. Tight mobs, relatively low hit point pools. All right, fast forwarding for you until we get into the next section. Good, we are in arms, the armory. So a little bit more physical enemies here. Plenty of them, actually. And as much as I got to know our party so far, that means 0 crowd control, we're just going ham. Alright, Warrior has 2 of them up on at all times, just to cleave and do sweeping strikes. That's an interesting, albeit quite reckless strategy. We're pouring in a nice little tea. When you are a healer, things are a little bit slowed down. Unless, of course, a big pull happens. At which point, you're going to be the #1 clicker. Intellect Spirit, not bad. We have better rings though, and that has to say something. Oh boy, soon we're level 40, that means finally we get a mount. Paladins get those for free. And plate armor, which will be great, man. Alright, mana. Drinking. Good. he's taking a couple of easy pulls. I'm sure the priest will be smart enough to just heal if needed. And not just press the attack button, but also heal if needed. For reference, by the way, the priest originally is a healer and was super happy that he is now allowed to deal DPS once. That's how little people were available. I needed to take whoever I could. Yeah, these guys shouldn't have mana burn, so I don't even need to line of sight. Very smooth pulls so far. Mainly, well, not necessarily the pulling style. It's not like he has reinvented the whole pulling game. Quite the opposite. I think he's charging in quite a bit, but he is very well equipped, so there we go. Additional patrol. And there's the aggro. Good. Almost through the first part. Then we go the zigzag route, and then it's boss time here. Warrior starts to take a bit of damage, which is not unusual. The first enemies are effectively starting to become yellow and not just green. Good old ammo crate. Be anything in there? Zephon comes with a whole lot of extra expenses, for instance, always having like multiple stacks of your water, carrying around 50, 60 water at the moment. Simply because no mage can trade you water, right? Mana potions are another big topic. For a while I ran out of mana potions. I was like, yeah, okay, so well, what am I going to do? Started looking up what are the merchants that are selling mana potions, and then whenever I was near one of those merchants I started purchasing them, and they are not cheap. Of course I found a couple of them as well, but generally speaking, of course, if you do have your own ability to craft them via alchemy, or even buy them for cheap at the auction house, then yeah, that's of course much better. We're starting to use crowd control for the first time. Not bad. Appreciate it. Luckily we're also finding a little bit of water here and there. Sweet nectar, for instance. The guy doesn't take a lot of damage if we're not having too many enemies at the same time. I'll go a little bit back. They do have shield bash and don't want to be locked out of my school. Cool.
Can't cast that yet. That spell isn't ready yet. It's still charging.
Alright, you can see he's becoming a bit more careful, which is understandable. The mobs here are now definitely of higher level, and their special abilities aren't bad either. A couple of them can heal, have protective shields, and if they run away and get their bodies, then it will be very difficult to get all of them down. And the Myrmidons, they actually deal quite a bit of damage. They are Fury Warriors with a special enrage ability. There you go. Oh, look at that. We really got a couple of hits. Okay, fair enough. Protector gets stunned. Good resheep. Very well. And for me that was barely 50% of the mana, although we had pulled in extra patrol. So everybody really manages quite well, to be fair. Good, we're positioning ourselves on this very cannon. Unfortunately, we're not in Stratholm Live, where the cannon bolts would eliminate any reinforcements. But if I recall correctly, these are the exact same models as the one in Strat Live. I think that's the last pack before we go to the finish line. Three more packs, I think, on the finish line, and then it is the next end boss. Okay. When they enrage, you better move a little bit further back, but things to execute. That phase of the Myrmidons enraging doesn't really last very long. Nice BOE gun. If Hunter would be here, that would be a fantastic weapon. And the cell phone guy gets it. What a waste. Yeah, we do have a relic spot and that's about it. I'll keep it, who knows. Good. Whilst we're drinking, might as well take stead food.
Can't cast that yet. That's still charging.
I've been waiting for a real challenge.
Charging.
Please just don't stand in the whirlwind. Thank you. Well, Slayera got immediately knocked.
Fades of light. Light, give me strength. Fades of light.
I can't believe it. The red tree paladin is taking damage aggro. That could be a really good set of shoulders. Well, good luck. GG, Slayera won it. Shoulders look badass. It's one shoulder, but it's a good one. 15 stamina. It's pretty damn good. Alright, by the way, we dinged level 40. So I want to increase anticipation still. Now got already +6 to defense, which means we're de facto one level, more than one level higher in the defense rating than our character normally would be. And with level 40 we also get really good skills the next time that we're at our skill merchant, so that'll be huge. The horse and a couple of other good good skills. Good, now we're getting to the crown jewel of Scarlet Monastery, the good old cathedral. Gotta be at a bit higher level than the other areas. Because as you can see, Cathedral already starts at level 38 and it just goes higher from here. Both of our melees are now rocking the Herald shoulder pad. It's a bit of a shame. I really wanted to have that shoulder pad, but might not be the last time that I'm doing Scarlet Monastery, so maybe next time. Or at least I hope it's not going to be the last time. Who knows? Maybe it is. Good, these guys come in at a whooping 100 experience per enemy, which is really good, given how fast you can kill them, specifically the casters. Cloth armor. Oh, speaking of armor, I got the helmet, but I haven't learned plate. That's another massive upgrade now. Just look at the armor value. That's headdress currently 77 armor, and the new one is 380 armor. Let that thing sink in for a moment. That's just one piece of armor. Holy smokes, is that a huge difference. Let's just drink up. It's one enemy, we're fine. No patrol is going to be here. Well, there's the second patrol for them, but it's still just one enemy for us. And no patrol was regarding this piece here. There's no patrol in that section. Okay. Now, I don't want to be countered with the shield bash. We're just staying back. It's a safer way to approach it. Almost all of the enemies that do have a shield are potent shield bashers. wonderful. We're pulling the Scarlet Casters. Fantastic. The cool part about the casters is if you play it right, they almost deal 0 damage because you can always interrupt them shortly before they finish their cast, and then typically they already wasted a lot of time. Now I don't want to be hit by the stupid arcane explosion. Good, now we can drink. That was a rather eventful fight. The arcane explosions are super nasty. If you cluster up too much, they will just hit you. And our tank is still soaking way more damage now than he had in any of the other instances. You can just see what the difference is when the enemy monsters or enemy Scarlet fighters are at equal level. It makes such a big difference because all of a sudden he's not over leveled. He does not parry as often, he does not dodge as often, not as often glancing blows. So and not only that, mobs of similar level do have, of course, a higher hit point pool and hit harder. So yeah. Good. We need to clear the entirety of this cathedral. Elsewise, once we're pulling white main, the entirety of the cathedral will come on top. So there is no chance that we do that. Plus the cathedral has, I think, a 30-minute respawn timer. So technically we could stay here and just wait for the enemy mobs to respawn. But that respawn timer only works as long as you're waiting, as long as you haven't killed the end boss. We're greeting this, that's fine, but yeah, if we're pulling the boss outside and all of these guys would come on top, then that would indeed be very, very stupid. Good. Warrior asked how long have we been here. 55 minutes since we started running. 30 minutes in the instance so far. Yeah, we are doing a reasonably quick speed, and you can see the XP is still good. Plus, if we get loot items here, that'll be absolutely fantastic. Although as nice as Harold's shoulder pad, for instance, is, it is still male, so we could run into a plate shoulder pad with good stats that just has way more armor than that. But yeah, we first of all need to find such an item. What are we dealing with? Strength, stamina, not bad, but we do have better weapons. Ironically, the only blue that we've gotten is a gun. Pretty sure that this buckler is not better than the one that we are wearing. Good, small mana break. That's never wrong. I am a thirsty dwarf paladin. But apparently I'm addicted to moonberry juice and not to the typical dwarven med. couple more pulls and then we need to get to the wings on both sides. Yeah, he's doing a really good job. Can't complain about the warrior. He pulls continuously, fast, but also knows what he's doing. Very limited ads that we have pulled overall. Is our mage arcane spec, by the way? I just so happened to realize he is using magic missiles quite a bit. Agility and stamina, they are indeed super good. I'm pretty sure a rogue will absolutely love them. Good, time for the one and only secret boss, Fairbanks, who ever since that cathedral was built seems to be just chilling here. And ever since the cathedral was built, he is dropping not very good items. I know he has a couple of good items on his loot table, but boy. slightly in arcane explosion range. We don't want that, of course. Wait, large knapsack. That is not bad. 12 slot backpack. Hello. That's the find of the day for me. Because yes, we do have one journeyman's backpack, which we were very lucky that it dropped, but the knapsack, that's not bad either. Put this up there. Look at that, we got more room to work with. Absolutely loving it. What a legend of a drop.
Can't cast that yet. I'm still recharging. That spell is
Infidels. They must be purified.
Alright, he's rushing in. I don't want to stand that close to the boss. White man is going to stun us in a second. My mouse over macro is fine, but it always has the problem that when I keep the mouse somewhere here, it'll heal someone else, so...
Arise, my champion.
At your side, my lady.
The damage is moderate. I can fully counter heal it. It's not like we're on a timer or something. Okay, and Commander Morgraine goes down, which marks the end of Scarlet Monastery and the Scarlet Crusade here. I'll take the shield, because that one is really good. Portal to Stormwind. Wow, the other paladin beat me again. That is unfortunate. Well, 2 loot items, and both of them went to the other paladin. Well, congratulations, Slayera. Was a good run. And with that, we end today's episode. It was indeed a fun run, although we didn't get any of the loot. We nonetheless got 2 quests done. That's not bad either. Thanks a lot for watching, guys, and see you in the next episode of World of Warcraft Hardcore when we're continuing with Syken Heals. Take care.